Oh my gosh. Hi, Dom. Hello. Hello, hello. Hi, Solar. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I hope you are having a good evening, afternoon, morning, or whatever time it is, whenever and wherever you are. It is King of the Castle time! Let's go! It is time for King of the Castle! With a funny twist. If you guys remember, last Sunday, we broke the game. We broke the game last Sunday. And when I say we broke the game, I mean we broke it. So we have to start a new dynasty. We have to start a new dynasty tonight. We have to start a new dynasty tonight. It's so silly, but you know what? That's what we do best here. That is what we do best here. But yes, I hope everyone is doing well and is ready for whatever chaos will ensue tonight. I have my cookies and I have my coffee, and I have gotten home from work. Work was interesting tonight. Work was interesting, but I won't get into that. Work at Viking Mark was interesting. No Chiefs left counts. Perfect time for me to join. Hey Shay. Alright. Alright. Let me let's go ahead and get the start up, get the whole starting screen for the new dynasty and all. Just gonna go over here. I'm not gonna go small. Not gonna go small just yet. So we'll have to go new dynasty here. As per usual. Actually, wait a second. Does it not have me? Hold up now. There we go. I was about to say, wait a second. Why did I suddenly become a woman? I was about to say, why did I suddenly become a woman? Something's not right about that. Congratulations, your king is now a queen. I was looking at it wait a second. Something's not right. Wait, something's not right here. Trans monarch. Oh gosh. Gosh. All right. How about grandees -1. Grandees -1. The dynasty of grandees -1. All right. Play on Twitch. Yep. Okay. We'll get the grandees in there. Let's see how long Solar the First lives. Yeah. Get the counts in there. All right, so we've got the grandees and the counts. We got the grandees and the counts. All right, I'll open this up to you guys. Normally, I would, throw in the Chiefs because I like the Chiefs because you know Vikings and I'm all Vikings. Who do I want? Rita! Hello! Hi, welcome. Who do we want? Who do we want here between the Barons, the Chiefs, and the Patricians? Bunger. Hello, Bunger. Don't have it quite up yet. You can join in just a minute. Join in just a second as soon as we figure out what the third faction that we want here. Game hasn't started yet. All right, what faction do we want, guys? I'm open to anything here. If I had a call for Chiefs, had a call for Barons, 2 call for Barons, Chiefs, Master Chiefs. You know what? I have enough Slavic worse bit. I don't need Slavic in here with the grandees because my brain will go mush from that. Trying to voice them and everything, figure out voices. Why not use a Twitch vote? Sure. All right. Sure. Let's do Twitch vote. All right. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll if I can. Yep. Here we go. Manage poll. Yeah. Create a new poll. Come on. Let me create a new poll. Third faction. Master Chiefs. Spirit of the game, yeah. Spirit of the game. Barons. Italians. Alright. Definitely need my tipsy grandees. Hello, brave Sir Robert. Hello. Alright. Alright. Poll is active. Poll is active. Vote away. Vote. Voting time. Vote. I couldn't think of a funny thing for Barons. What if it all ends in a tie? Well then I as monarchy will break the tie. I as monarchy and streamer will break the tie. Well, if it's a 3-way split right now. Jeez. Yeah, it is. It is indeed a 3-way split. Who else voted Italians? We got 2 for Master Chiefs, 2 for Barons, and 2 for Italians. Well then. Just to make it even! Sir Robert. Oh my gosh, Sir Robert. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. I vote for them to give them at least 1 vote. I don't even know who the Italians were. The Italians are the patricians. The The Italians are the patricians. Well then, the Italians are always funny to voice. And you know, between the counts and the grandees, I already have a run for my throat and voice, and I already between having all three chiefs, counts, and grandees, my throat wants to commit suicide. So maybe maybe we do Italians, because yeah, my throat likes Italians. Oh, jeez, I'm so... Thank you. All right. Let's go with Italians, cause yeah, my throat will be happy with me for doing that. All right. All right, you guys can join in now. And, you know, for those who are having issues with connecting with their games, maybe this will help fix some things with that. Possibly. Who knows? We'll see. Come on in, everyone. Join. It's like, Shay, you're the grandees again. Oh. Wait. It didn't put you in the counts. Wait a second. Why did it not put you in the counts? Hold up a second. What? Why did it put you in the patricians? Rip? What the heck? Well, we're already seeing the game break, folks. This is gonna bode well for the whole rest of the session. Right, we were seeing the game break with Monarch transitioning, and this. What? Bonger? You got put in the counts. Guess I'm soloing again. Hope I don't die so fast this time. Oh boy. Might not be able to choose if you don't own the game. Yeah, if you don't own the game, you can't choose. The only way you can choose if you've connected your game to Twitch and everything. That's how you can choose. If you own the game and all and have it connected. Oh my gosh. Well, we have it even across the board. You switched? Nice. Wait. You switched, but you kicked Shay into... Wait a second. You switched with Shay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You kicked Shay out of the grandees, Bonger. How does that work? Oh, you did coast there, Dom, and not counts. You did coast. But you are part of that. You are in the patricians right now, still. No. Bunger will be Bunger. Oh my gosh. We're already seeing shenanigans. Already shenanigans abroad. Alright. You guys ready to get this started? You guys, shenanigans aside here, you guys ready to get this started? Oh, yeah? Yeah, Dom? You're connected now? Alright, let's see if he can switch. Shay, you might be about to be booted over to the patricians. Nope. Jeez. What is it with my stream in particular with King of the Castle and people in their games being connected properly? If I get another solo game, solo for counts at least, do I get anything special? Half joke question. Ah! Maybe. Maybe. Can you leave and rejoin in? I'm not sure. I don't think you can. I'm not sure. I actually don't know. I think the only way that would be possible if I went back, if I backed out here and then everyone rejoined in. But it may not let you because of the fact that it's even across the board now. Even though it should kick out Shay because it kicked Shay out from the Grandees. I don't know. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Can kick people from the stage, game in this stage? Not sure, not, how? How? Well, how? I don't know how. Do we want to do we want to back out and then do that? Do we want to back out and everyone rejoin in? Just get everything situated, just everything sorted from the beginning here. I don't mind either way. Seems to be a discrepancy between party and Twitch style King and Castle. Yeah, it really does. There is it seems to be a huge discrepancy between the two. Really go figure on that one. You're good with whatever. Dom, how say you? How say ye? How say ye? Fine with restarting if everyone else is. All right. Seems like everyone's fine with it, so we'll do this again. All right. Short, quick second, back out and back in. All right, join back in. Join back in. Everyone get back in. Oh, man. Hey, Shay, you're back with the Grandees. Oh, nope, never mind, Shay. You're not with the Grandees anymore. You got kicked to the patricians. Shay's just getting kicked around all over the place. Alright, I assume we're all good now. I assume we are all good now. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's go. Let's go before anything else shenanigans happens. All right, this is an interesting looking map.
Whee!
Whee! All right, council's introductions. Random, did you enable the King and Castle plugin? Yes, I did. It's I never unenable it. It is always enabled. It is always enabled. Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the council nobles. Your nobles hail from across the kingdom, the desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course, the scorching south. Alright, introduce self to the counts. An honor to finally make your acquaintance, your highness. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Huh? Predecessor? But we just started! We just started! Patricians of the coast. There's always a dead king somewhere. A pleasure, your august majesty. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. The grannies in the south. Never night, God bless your reign, your highness. I trust you will conduct yourself.
Your highness, don't mess around, or the missile guidance system will know where you are because it knows where it isn't.
Oh my gosh. Yep, that's true. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. And with that, the introductions are done. The council immediately fills with raised voices as nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You've signed and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. To the river! Alright, path to victory. Your Majesty, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? What should we go with? What should we go with? What should we go with? What is it? Alexa! Yo! Did you actually join the counts? No, but you with the grannies. Oh no! Oh, poor Alexa. Hi, Alexa. Sorry, Alexa. Parishes. Alright.
I'm sorry, little one.
You know, we could be funny and go Saint again. Because that seems to cause the most shenanigans, but then also we could set the kingdom in a really good spot with Father of the Nation. Oh. You know, it would be a lot more funny now because there's not the chiefs who have zero faith. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot to make myself smaller. I forgot to make myself smaller. Oh, hold on. Whoop. I'm down here now. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I completely forgot. I got so excited about us starting. I got so excited and curious about us starting. These are all the victories. Hum. We could, you know, stability gaming. Yeah, you know what? Let's start off a different way of funny. Let's go. I don't think we haven't done Peacekeeper in a long time. Let's do Peacekeeper. At least we haven't done Peacekeeper and been successful with it in a long time. Emerald aim. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's stability as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Let's get gaming! Alright, coronation! Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Why the hurry? To delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take daggers and look for the nearest back. Very well, then, what must I do? As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Let's get this over with, then. Shall we call the nobles in? To the river! To the river, to the river, let's go. Monarch in the river, start vote. Monarch in the river, let's go. What? Wait, I see two of you going up there. What the what? You're forsaken tradition? You're forsaken tradition. I can't believe you done this. Can't believe you decided to forsake tradition. You got your least favorite faction. Throw the king in the wine. Oh my gosh. And remember, guys, you can take all the time you need to vote and all. Well, within reason. I don't let the timer dictate when I hit continue. You can still vote after the timer has gone poof. All right. As decided, the king will be thrown in the river. Alright, let me get changed out of my nice robes. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. Maroon! Hello, who'd you join? Who'd you join Maroon? The Counts! Welcome to the Counts, Maroon! Oh! Yeah, coffee. I have a coffee ad with that funny. Yeah, I'm not sponsored by that coffee company, but I still want to give them support, so I have that little advertisement that not a lot of people know about because no one does the exclamation point coffee. But yeah, great good coffee that's local good coffee, local Georgian coffee, really good coffee. Anyways, when you climb back up the bank, soaking wet, the chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. It's your imagination or you some of the noble stifling giggles. You was curious? It's really good coffee. Coffee King, yeah. It's really good coffee. I feel like if I Uber it to my house, it'll be cold before it gets there. Now it's bags of coffee. It's not like already made coffee. It's bags of coffee, whether whole bean or ground. King of the coffee. The queen of the Alexa lineage, sinister southern vintner, stands bathed in sunshine, ranting in a fury. If this pretender occupies their throne, when my claim is ignored, grandees of the south, this is a stain on their honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. Yo, you're making a fuss. Alright, grandees. Vote your fate. Vote your fate, grandees. Grounded coffee. Hey. You got pre-ground coffee. And you got whole bean coffee. The pre-ground coffee is for your traditional drip coffee machines. And the whole bean coffee is for, you know, your super automatics and your you know, French presses and all that kind of stuff. Which I have a super automatic. So I get whole bean coffee. But it's really good coffee. I haven't like talked about that coffee in a long time, but it's really good coffee. It's really good coffee, and I support it. It has the Dark Horizon seal of approval. All right, intimidation. Kind of an espresso, so kind of stuck with whatever they put in a pod. Ah, I think they have that. I think they have the pod things too, as well. The Grannies plan to hold the king hostage in his own palace. First must lull the spy master into a false sense of security. To advance this game, the Grannies must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Friend of the Dark Lunar Knight dynasty, infamous Eastern chess master, leans delicately on a podium, sighing. My fellow counts, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false king Dukemusin wears the crown. May have made a pact with something. Alright, counts. What's your fate? Vote your fate, counts. Don't worry about it. You guys were almost all over the place. You guys were almost all over the place. Can't always be Chaos Agent. Me. Yeah, 3, 3, and 2. The Count's plan to make a bargain with the wizard. These immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in political squabbles, but perhaps if the king was considered a threat to their autonomy. To advance their scheme, the Counts must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Wizardry! Aurelia of the Shave family, legendary coastal elder, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in measured prose. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Dukemusin. Something must be done. Alright, Italians, patricians, vote your fate. Vote your fate. What shall you choose? My PTSD. Oh no, not this again. At least you're not Italian this time, Maroon. You're the one who knots my nightmares. We have a split. We have a split. All right. It's time for Gamba. Who's going to win the Gamba? Shay or Rena? Who's going to win the Gamba? Who's going to win the Gamba? It's Shay. Shay wins the Gamba. The patricians plan to swap the real king for a perfect doppelganger. First, it must gain the trust of the spy master. To master scheme, the patricians must keep defiance at 4 or less in 4 seasons. Yay? Come on, have my favorite. Go! Gosh darn it! No, darn it! I can't pay you guys for Gamba. I can't pay you guys the Gamba. Gosh darn it! Darn. Narp? Yarp? I should have taken one of them, but I don't like any of them. I don't like any of those, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, the honor guard. Yeah, reverse voting is really silly. As is tradition, Each region offers a selection of elite gods. The counts with the knights in the Order of the Drowned Rose. Counts with the knights of the Order of the Drowned... I have words. The patricians were champion gladiators from the arena. And the grandees offer the finest battle nuns from the Sisterhood of Steel. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These gods' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They be loyal to a coin above all. You vote Italians. You vote Italians. But the battle nuns! The battle nuns! I really like the battle nuns. I mean, I don't know if we've actually ever seen, I don't know if I have actually ever seen the Italians. Sexy battle nuns for the win. Take the nuns. Yeah, we go nuns. Sweaty gladiators. The Italians just lube themselves up. Hey, yo. Alright, I made my decision. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. Thirst trap Waluigi. Okay. Maybe next time, if the patricians win, okay, here's your incentive. Here's your incentive. If the patricians win this time, I will choose the sweaty gladiators for the next session. I'll choose the sweaty gladiators for next Sunday. So you better win, patricians. Alright, southern nuns! I will make the arrangements at once. The battle nuns arrive in the palace a few weeks later. They nod to you silently, their solemn steel masks betraying nothing before falling into formation behind your throat. If they don't win, it will be battle nuns forever. But otherwise, I'm a fan of buff women too. Yeah. I mean, buff women are pretty nice. Oh no. Oh no. Not a new plague. Not a new plague. Your Highness, the ears has been struck with a plague, and not just any plague. A dancing plague. Oh no. Dance, dance till you're dead. You're pulling my leg. This is no laughing matter, Your Highness. It affects everyone, even dogs and cats. We don't know how it started, but it's spreading quickly. Whole villages are dancing themselves half to death. All right. All right. Well, voting time. Vote away. Vote, vote, vote. I'm gonna finish my coffee. Alright, we got a tie. Oh, and we still have a tie. Who did the... What? I was about to say, did someone do coffee again? Did someone do the coffee command again? Okay, well, it's a mix-up. Coffee Baron. I'm always been a coffee baron. Forbid it. Be a stick in the mud. Let's go, B. Yeah. B for bee's knees. This is not Final Fantasy. This is not FF14. We hate dancing. The peasantry and nobility are unhappy with the new dancing band, which has earned you the moniker of the Cantankerous King. Pixel! Pixie! Pixelot! Pixelot! Hello! Welcome! Who'd you join? Who'd you join? Who'd you join? You joined the patricians! Welcome to the patricians! Hello! Hope you're doing well. Welcome. We're still a dozen slow the spread. No matter how much one is flogged or fined. They continue to dance. Soon your bailiffs are dancing along with them. Oh my word. Alright, what's the counter for currency? The coast has been prosperous of late, but my tax collectors are reporting suspicious coins and latest takings. The whole region is awash with fake money. The council needs to act. Yo, the patricians are cheating. Possibly. They're making fake money. You know what? I won't. You guys fight this one out. You guys fight this one out. You guys fight this one out. Where are the rest of my patricians? You ruined this day, Grandies. Sorry, Pixie wants to vote. I can't change a vote. Doesn't work like that. Yeah, I can't change votes. Can't change votes, unfortunately. All right. Well, I don't want to lose money, but stability. But are you pro counterfeiting? New coin! New coin! New coin! New coin! After weeks of experimenting, the new coin is invented. It has a special pattern of ridges along the rim that make it nearly impossible to counterfeit. New shiny. However, they're much more expensive to manufacture. Rolling them out across the kingdom will take time. Meanwhile, people continue to use the old coins, impacting trade in the coast. Alrighty, it is time for the first auction of the session. For the counts, in A, we have decreased farming, and B, increasing authority. For the grandees in C, we have increasing faith and increasing stability in D. And for the patricians with E, we have increasing trade and decreasing military. And remember, guys, real estate is cheap in this economy. Real estate is is cheap. Hold on. Or let my little friend here say it for me here.
It's free real estate.
1 gold, guys. 1 gold. You want to build a trade center? 1 gold. You want to build a church? 1 gold. Alrighty. Now get your auctioneering fingers ready. Get set. Auction! Alright, what are we gonna have on the board in the first few seconds here? We have D and E. D taking off with 70 gold. Holy cow, and B at 2 gold. Someone did not listen to free real estate. And we have B, oh my gosh, E taking off at 421 gold. Oh my gosh, why are you guys busting the housing market? Dear Lord, B at 72 gold, 77 gold. D taking off at 1,490 gold and B at 577 gold. Things are taking off like crazy as we approach the 30-second mark. And B is 1,007 gold. D at 1,495 gold. Things and B just went up to 1,030 gold as we approach the 20-second mark. Will there be any more bids on anything else? Will anything take the board, or will it be contested between Grandies and the accounts as we approach the 5-second mark with D and B? Any last second snipes of anything? And there we go. Time is up. Yeah, gosh, guys, why break the bank so early? Oh my gosh. You guys don't want to stick to tradition of cheap real estate. Don't need money. All right, well, there you have it. Increasing stability and increasing authority. All right. The housing market is insane this year in the kingdom. The Wandering Bard. Yeah, it's so weird. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, nobles, even the spy master, but there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. Mom, I've been busy. You better find the time. Don't worry. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What's your preference? Men, woman, or do you not mind? Well, I am a king. I do like my women. Excellent. I shall send out messages to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. I rarely ever get to do the mother voice, but you know what? It's great whenever I do. Oh boy. Your Majesty, traveling bard. She says she has come to compose a song for you. Not just any bard, your highness. The best in all the land. Sally Six Fingers, they call me. I know you, and you're not getting in. I have no time for this. But you haven't even heard the verse I've been working on. You roll your eyes as the palace watch drag the bard away. They never learn. We're gonna murder that lady out. Wow. As well, our tradition here is that we throw people in the prison. We throw people in the dungeon. Not necessarily, they may die afterwards of throwing them in the dungeon, but the tradition here for this King of the Castle stream, if you guys don't know, here's the traditions of this particular channel when it comes to King of the Castle. We throw the Monarch in the river. We have Gamba. We always choose Gamba. It's free real estate, as in cheap real estate. Dungeon. What was the others? New tradition, we can commit murder now. Sure, but prison takes foremost out over murder. Oh yeah, and if the monarch is a they, them, and they have a baby, we have to choose the baby to be a they, them because of demon blood baby magic. I think there was one other one that I'm forgetting, but it'll come to me later. Alright, dancing fever. Personally choose the wine option if ever given as grandees. Count Dark Luna Knight stands before you, hopping frantically from one foot to the other as they speak. The plague, your highness, it's spreading. Why, I think I've been affected myself. Get him! Oh, gosh. Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me! You think I should do something about it, I assume? Yes, you need to do something or we'll dance ourselves to death. This may look fun, but trust me, it's anything but. Alright, well, I'm already going to tell you, we are not hiring a wizard. We are not hiring the wizard. We do not do wizards here. Sure, it's 1518 in the east. We do not do wizards here. Wizards are bad news all around for everyone, monarch and nobles alike. You like that stability down, apparently. Alright, vote! I'm gonna eat a cookie. If I can separate the cookie from the other cookies, it's rather stuck. Did everyone vote? Jeezums. Need some coffee without cooking. I just drank all my coffee. I already drank all my coffee. Oh my gosh. We're down with the sickness. Quickness for dancing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And this sickness. It's too late to contain the plague, and everyone knows it. As uncontrollable dancing spreads to every corner of the kingdom, a royal proclamation is issued ordering members of the council to stay indoors at all costs. By the time it has run its course, even the hint of a jaunty tune sends the average peasant into a frenzied panic. Dancing at weddings and other social events sees a sharp decline. Except among the nobility, who are shielded from the disease. Eventually, having good rhythm becomes a status symbol, and dance-offs are a new staple of upper-class functions. In the east, Count Solar stands on the ramparts of their castle, watching a flock of bats pass before the moon. Any luck finding a wizard to aid our cause? No, I'm afraid not. King Dukamuzin is weak, and the wizards are satisfied that they needn't worry about royal meddling in their affairs. Seventh, take us. We must try harder. The Count's aim is to raise authority to 5 or more. Alright. You know how the tic-tac watch seasons always work? I give you the calm in the first round, and then everything else after is cruel tax. So prepare yourselves for the storm that will approach in future tax seasons. You look so dapper for your model being broken. That's funny. I dropped some cookie. Yes, I did. I dropped some of the cookie. All right. Taxipats. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see him. She whisked away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Amelia, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Maroon dynasty. Apparently, they had a hell of a time getting her to smile for this portrait. Spends most of her time indoors, poring over musty tombs. She got in some trouble with the Inquisition a while ago, but it didn't come to anything. She's an intriguing candidate. From the coast, we have Clementine. Bald! Curse of Bald! No! It's the Marley Curse of Bald! Why must we be inflicted by Marley's curse? The wealthy heiress to Lady Patrician Pixel's estate. I mean, just look at her. She's gorgeous, even though she doesn't have hair. And apparently she's got a silver tongue, too. Her interests are typical of the coast. Money, 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 and making more of it. And she's scarily good at it. I like the sound of her. Huh? That does not look like a woman. Hello, sir? And finally, from the south, Zenobia, the eldest daughter of the brave Sir Robert lineage. She's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun. But there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? Like many in the south, she claims to put her faith on the ninth god above all worldly concerns. Despite that, though, she's said to have collected sins like a soldier collects medals. Not bad at all. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions. You'll gain a lifelong alliance. Robert has strong genes. Seems like it. It seems like it. Why are all my women bald and all my relatives bald too? I think I've made my decision. Not more Hawk Tua here. It's an infection like the dancing. I think I've made my decision. I've made my decision. Well, which of them do you wish to marry? I'll choose Amelia of the East. Oh. Excellent! I'll make the arrangements! Putting on a show! Noble kidnapped! Oh gosh. Alright, put it on a show. Southern maid, please. Your esteemed highness! I have the most wonderful solution to all of that excess gold cluttering your treasury. We are sure to put on a Marcasia battle in the coastal arena. For too long, we've put up with the gladiators fighting to the death upon the dry land. Boring! That sounds expensive. That's the point. It would be the event of the century. We waterproof the arena and to fill it with the seawater. And then we crew a few custom-built ships with our most expendable gladiators and have them duke it out before a screaming crowd. Well, I'll let you guys just battle this one out. I'll let you guys battle this one out. I'm just gonna sink down over here. I'm just gonna be over in this corner. It's free real estate. It's a three-way split. It is no longer a three-way split. Yeah, I can't veto after a vote's conducted. Do we have all the votes in? I think we're missing some. Hello? And we lose some people already. Have we lost some people to the void already? Ooh. We got a 3 grandies, 2 got. Oh, we're missing one. Missing one. Rita! Dumb! Rita, dumb! Yeah, I can do what I want. I save my stuff for funny stuff, but sometimes, you know, I don't have to have a say in it. I let you guys fight it out. I let you guys fight it out, and you know, if it comes to a tie, I choose it. Sass dark as sassy. I'm eating my cookie. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. You and your dang cookies. I think we lost 2 to the void. I think we have lost 2 to the void for now, so we'll move on. We will move on. Don't think I've ever seen this event go well. Yes, it's more fun with chaos, and if I don't intervene, it's more chaotic. I suppose it's a little impractical to waterproof the entire arena. I'll make the arrangements to hold a mock battle at sea. A few weeks later, the show is held just offshore, with audience members jammed into a few overcrowded cargo ships. It starts off well enough, with glider ships circling each other and firing specially made mini-cannons. Unfortunately, a particularly exciting moment, a glider captain swinging on a rope, cutlass between her teeth. The crowd rushes forward to get a better look and tips over their boat. Tips their boat over. Oh, jeez. Dozens of people drown, including many of the best artisans in the coast. And Lady Patrician Rena sinks to her doom, weighed down by her gold and silver jewelry. She's dead! Best 1K spent on the treasury. Common folk whisper that the disastrous sea battle was a huge waste of money and shows that you have no control over your spending. Super effective assassination. Well, kidnapped a noble. Your Majesty, the loyal and noble Grandea Bongo has been taken hostage. Oh, kidnappers want with him. It's some criminal organization. These horrid miscreants demand golden safe passage to Ashmere in exchange for Bongo's return. Oh, we have Gamba. We have Gamba. We have one Gamba. However, I cannot pay you guys to do Gamba. I don't have the ability to pay you guys for the one singular Gamba, of which I normally do when there's one Gamba. I don't pay for when there's two because I like you guys choosing between which Gamba you want. But there's only one Gamba this time. So yeah, next time, hopefully we get the law for me being able to give you guys money. But anyways, it's Gamba time. It's Gamba time. Gamba. Definitely see. And just to be funny. Just to be funny. Just to be funny. Just to be funny. Just a little bit. You know, just to be funny. Anyways, voting time. Gamba. Gamba, Gamba. Gamba, Gamba. A little light trolling. Partial democracy. Yeah. Otherwise known as managed democracy. All right. All right. Hey, success! The outlaws put up a hard fight, but the South's forces suffer heavy losses in the assault. But in the end, Bunger is retrieved safe as could be hoped for. During the raid, Southern fighters recover a hoard of gold and gems, some of which goes to the treasury and some to the grandees. Hey, you get your money for the Gamba after all. Oh, do I get it? Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Swing. Swing vote. Fine, we'll have swing vote for a little bit until I can pay you guys for Gamba. Royal Gamba? Royal Gamba? I mean, yeah, you know, okay. You know what? Okay, yeah. You know what? Screw you, Royal Gamba. Oh, hi, Cass. Welcome to Chaos, otherwise known as King of the Castle.
Hello there.
Hello there. Yeah. All right, the royal wedding. Your wedding to Amelia is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Amelia at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I do. Then I pronounce you king and wife. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Amelia, refuses to dance at all, preferring instead to brood in the corner. Someone summoned the tentacle monster yet. By the time you find yourself alone, Amelia, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired.
Did you see the lights? The 8 crows perched on the church tower as we walked into the cathedral. A dire omen.
I'm sure there's nothing. Perhaps you're right.
The peasants have the right idea. They get married for love, not for politics. Oh, to live the simple life of a commoner.
There, we're both in this together. You comfort Amelia long into the night, listening as she expresses her doubts and fears. As dawn breaks, she falls asleep on your shoulder, exhausted. Who'd you join, Cass? Who'd you join? Who'd you join? You joined the Patricians, Cass! Welcome to the Patricians, otherwise known as the Italians. Welcome to the Italians. Alright. Green power. About face.
Your Majesty, the new anti-counterfeiting coins are almost ready to roll out in the coast. We have an issue, however.
Mortal enemies now.
The common folk now associate your face with the gold coin, the old, valueless coins. Perhaps we should replace your image with something else.
But my face has nothing to do with the forgery.
Try telling the common folk that, Your Majesty. If a coin has your face on it, they'll call it Duke Muzin's folly and refuse to accept it as legal tender.
Not to worry, your august majesty. I know who could shoulder this burden. Why don't you put Aurelia's face on the coin? I know you have your differences, but Aurelia is a notable public figure in the coast. Oh, we have a gamba! 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 Gamba, gamba, gamba! Ghost is throwing hands. This would. I could do we could do double gamba with Royal Gamba and this gamba. It would be funny. You know what? Why not? Why not? Gamba! Gamba, gamba, gamba. Gamba! Whoop. Gamba time! Gamba! Alexa. Oh, Alexa. Was Patricians thing this game to win? Well, right now the Patricians want to keep their defiance down below 4. Yeah. Authority? No. Authority is the... Oh, authority is the counts. Definitely authority. I see what you're doing, Solar. I see what you're doing, Solar. I see what you're doing. Oh, I see what you're doing. Hey, success! When the new anti-counterfeiting coins are rolled out, coastal merchants are delighted, but a few confused peasants decide that an actual line must now occupy the throne. To surprise, this meets with general approval. About time we had a strong ruler, commoners mutter. When they see you in person, they're inevitably disappointed. The rumors of your lioning nature refuse to die away. Some nobles start jokingly call you the lion, which isn't too bad as nicknames go, even if it's ironic. Deception is in my name. Yeah, deception is in your name. Without a word, Count Solar hands you a blood-red envelope. It is sealed with white wax in the shape of a skull. Inside is a beautifully written invitation to an event called the Crimson Vigil, due to take place on an autumn night later in the year. I suppose I shall attend this event, whatever it is.
I will see you next at the vigil, Your Majesty.
Everyone's invited! Alright, nice! In the south, beneath a scorching sun, Grandy Alexa strolls through her vineyard, in the company of a few close friends.
Our plans are going better than expected. The spy master thinks that all is well in the kingdom, and while the cats are away, the mice shall play. Please don't dishonor me by comparing me to a mouse. Speak plainly, or not at all. I apologize, my friend, in plain terms. Then our next step is to replace the palace watch with our own agents. We already control the honor guard. If we could buy the loyalty of their watch, we'll have complete control of their palace. For the next stage of the scheme, the Grandees must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. Is this burn everything time again? Not quite, not quite. Anchored a few miles from the sunny coast, Lady Patricia Shea has invited her closest confidants aboard her yacht. You were said you had a surprise for me. Indeed, and here it is. Behold. Your Majesty. Oh, what are you doing here at such an hour? I'm sorry. I hope you didn't overhear any. Ha! Quit the babbling, you blowhard. This isn't the king. It's a peasant who's the king's spitting image. Remarkable, and just in time. The spy master trusts us so much that she's noticed that we are refitting civilian vessels into battleships. That means we're gonna move to the next phase, kidnapping the king and putting this fool in his place. How do we manage that? We need the kingdom to be in utter chaos, bad enough that the king's abduction can slip past unnoticed. For the next stage of their scheme, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. In the east, Count Solar stands on the ramparts of their castle, watching a flock of bats pass before the moon. Suddenly, the bats swirled down and began to merge, coalescing into a black-clad figure. Suitably dramatic, I trust. Now, why did you want to meet me? If this isn't good, I'll give you a case of boils so hideous, it'll make your own mother disown you. I thought we might have a common goal. The king has been overstepping his bounds recently, hasn't he? Well, the King's Watch did order a quarantine recently. Killed off a highly unique strain that I would have enjoyed watching sweep the populace. Fine, I'll help. If you take care of the bees for me. Did you say bees? Oh, yes. On this plane, they're simply insects. But in the apiary, the world of dreams and magic, they're powerful and intelligent. Call themselves the dreams of being. They have an innate fondness for royalty, and sometimes protect monarchs from magical interference. But they won't harm non-magical folk, beyond the occasional sting. So you can deal with them. For the next stage of their scheme, the council must lower all regions combined farming to 14 or less in 4 seasons. Just realized I meant to say spreading the dancing plague. Oh boy. Alrighty. Things are moving quickly. You know, that seems to be, I have noticed now for the handful of times that we have started new dynasties now, that it seems to be the case that the first monarchy always goes really fast and always loses. Like it could, like the first session of a new monarchy just goes boom, like that, done and over. And the monarchy always loses. Seems like you're gonna have to do a lot of betraying, mostly on your solar. I'm so sorry, my second favorite animals. Stargazing mutiny at Curvo Keep. Mutiny, you say? Your Highness, a troubling development at the prison of Curvo Keep. Curvo Keep? The greatest southern prison for the worst criminals. A massive castle perched on a desert mountain top. Alas, prisoners at the keep have staged a mutiny, and we have no idea what went wrong. But they have killed all the guards and taken cover for themselves. We've come to your holiness because the prisoners are now making demands of you. If you do not respond, they will kill their hostages, including Curvo Keep's owner, Grandier Brave Sir Robert. What are their demands? Firstly, they want their crimes forgiven, which is pretty standard as these things go. But they're also making for a significant good payment and 3 passages to Ashmead. Outrageous, we can't negotiate with criminals. I'll hold a vote on what we can do. Alright. I think I finally have kind of mostly found the accent and voice for the Grandies. I think I've mostly got myself settled on the voice for the Grandies. It seems like it. I hope. It kind of seems like it. But we have 2 Gambas. We have a 60% Gamba and we have a 40% Gamba. So, choose your Gamba. Choose your Gamba wisely. It's voting time. Vote, vote, vote. By the power of Gamba, we shall probably not die.
Let's fail. Let's go gambling. Hey, it succeeded. Though you don't give them everything they ask for, the mutineers know better than to push their luck. They agree to release the hostages, including Grandy, brave Sir Robert, and then leave the region. Stargazing.
This is simply cannot go on, your majesty. These arch buffoons think they know everything, but they know nothing of their knight's god wrath.
Please, your majesty, we found a perfect site of an observatory high in the southern hills, but it's on Grandy Alexa's lands, and she refuses to let us build there.
Such things are heresy, and the stars are just as big and close as the knight's god intended. Who put you up to this idea, I bet it was one of those patricians, like Cass.
Literally had a wizard named her to spread a dancing plague. Cartoon villain. Hey, we got a Gamba! We got a Gamba! We got one Gamba! We have one Gamba! You know, you guys know what to do. It's Gamba time! Whee! I didn't click the button. There we go. Ooh, observatory! Let's go gambling! Buzzer noise. Alright. Oh, dang it. Hey, it succeeded! The Grandies grumble and groan, but construction goes ahead. Over time, the observatory provides new jobs and brings many traveling scholars to the area, paying for itself many times over. Hijinks master. Come on, I click the button. All right, blood money. Excuse me.
Nothing is wrong. Absolutely nothing is wrong in the East.
Really? Because you're looking at me like you're swallowed a wasp.
There's definitely not an old witch who lives at the border of my lands, and I definitely haven't been having money troubles.
But you always eat weird things. Bro is cursed.
And most importantly, she didn't offer me a fortune in exchange for just a drop of my blood. An offer which I absolutely didn't accept.
You keep looking at me like I've trod on your foot.
Ever since I didn't accept the witch's bargain, I haven't found myself obeying her every command. I definitely still rule over my estate, not her. Furthermore, she didn't forbid me from telling you any of this, and I'm not using negative statements to bypass her magic.
Let's fetch the corp physician and see if we can't lift her curse. After a week confined to a cold iron box with nothing to eat but salt, magic stops affecting Count Maroon so strongly. He's even able to talk about his ordeal directly.
I always tolerated that bloody witch. She'd sell medicine to the peasants and help them find lost sheep. I never suspected she was capable of something like this. We need to call a vote. Send a regiment to take back my stolen lands.
Gamba! 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 Yeah. One singular Gamba again. Let's go gambling! Yay, Gamba! Oh, we didn't kill people though? But it's Gamba! It's Gamba! So it gets overruled. It gets overruled by Gamba. If Gamba says killing, we kill. That's the fun thing about Gamba. That's the fun thing about these traditional rules. It makes things more interesting. It makes things a lot more interesting. It makes things a lot more interesting. I think we've lost a few people. We've definitely lost like two. We've lost two patricians here. We've lost one count, and we've lost one grandee. We've lost some people to the void. No. An F in chat to pay solace to our lost ones of the void. We even now, funnily enough. Actually, yeah, the board's even again. The board is even again.
Oh, I won't do that. Apologizing is for the weak and wrong, which is why you should do it to me because you are weak and wrong and you dance badly.
And you dance badly. Let's go gambling! Hey, 16!
Where did you get those clothes? At the toilet store?
At the toilet store? When the Eastern troops arrive on Count Maroon's estate, the land itself fights back. The soil opens up beneath them. Trees swipe at their horses. But they fight their way through with minimal losses. The witch tries to escape, but she's caught by sentries posted around the perimeter. I'm so angry. That evening, the witch is burned in the town square as the peasants watch in silence. Count Maroon is pathetically grateful for the return of his ancestral home. But the fields are never again as bountiful as they were under the witch's reign. Pathetic. I did it again, didn't I? I did it again. The game in the fields. What was the other one? What was the other time that it was like something against you, Maroon? It was like a complete idiot or something like that. Oh no, Maroon was a complete Maroon was a complete maroon or something like that. or more Maroon was a complete moron or something like that. Gets savaged often. Yeah, it was something about you being a moron. But instead of saying, but it was just your name, Maroon. But instead of saying Maroon, I said moron. It's too on the nose. gosh.
Alrighty, we have the second auction of the session. Remember, it's free real estate. Alright, for the counts in A, we have decreasing farming, and in B, we have increasing the counts military, and Grandees C, we have decreasing authority, and D, decreasing the Grandees trade. And patricians in E, we have decreasing stability, and F, decreasing the patricians military. Alrighty, get those auctioneering fingers ready for the auction starts now. Alright, what's gonna be first on the board in these first few seconds? And there it is, A at 1 gold and E at a whopping 10 gold, and A suddenly goes up to 3 gold. Burning start for the patricians and the counts. And we approach the 40 marker here, and it's still E and A, and no budging. A gets funded a little bit more to 7 gold, and E gets a whopping 260 gold now. It's still now contested between the patricians and the counts, with E at 260 gold and A at 12 gold as we approach the 25-second mark here. And A gets funded a whole bunch by 270 gold, and E is still at 260 gold. Still contested between A and E, counts and patricians. As we approach the last few seconds here, E gets funded even more to 780 gold. And there it is, the patricians take the full board with a last second snipe. The fool. Man, well, there you have it. Decreasing stability and decreasing the patricians' military. Good work, Shay. The heavy tax will not be kind. No, it will not. Oh, gosh. Your marriage to Emil has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough, and you've made some good memories together. There's no spark. She cares more about her stupid books than your happiness, but spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The real wedding was a magnificent affair. I'm very happy, thank you. Your happiness isn't as important as fulfilling your duty to the kingdom, but I'm glad you found a way to have both. You've done well so far, but something is still missing. An heir. Give me a grandchild. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard or the youngest of your many cousins. Just give me a grandchild. My wife and I will have a child together. Oh, the traditional method. No one will jump to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Just give me your grandchild, please. Cares more about his cookies than his wife. I mean, cookies do be tasty, so can't blame him. Double stuff Oreos. Very interesting combination of words, maroon. Yes, very interesting combination of maroon. Very interesting combination of maroons. Oh, Shadow Form. Oh. I didn't read that. It went by. I accidentally clicked the mouse. I didn't even click the mouse on the button. Whoops. Well, you guys got to read that, right? It's been a hot to kind of day. Not for me or Dark. Oh, gosh.
Oh boy. All right, hold on. Give me just a moment. Give me just a moment. I'll get a duba baba de do a wapa. Oh, ooh, it'll be good. I gotta scroll through so much stuff. Where was I again? Where is this?
I'm in danger.
All right. I got it. Yeah. Hello. Oh man. Anyways, I don't know what the patrician said, but you guys probably know what the patrician said. You guys read that, right? Right? Yeah, you guys got it.
Shut your mouth, your head born puzzled wit. His name was Saint Umbra, and he defeated the werewolf of Oja by turning it to dust in an instant, according to my grandmother.
Spicy lum. Ah, yes. Fun. Yeah. No one really redeems this anymore. It's redeemed once in a blue moon. It's a funny redeem. It's a funny redeem.
If you're so sure, how about a little wager? A bag of gold that says your ancestor was no saint. Your honor.
Didn't even know this redeem existed. Yeah, it exists. It's buried somewhere in there amongst all the other stuff. Not another petty dispute.
Lord Patrician Kiss is spreading damnable lies about my great-great-grandfather.
It's the most expensive real estate.
If you really think he was a saint, then dig him up. Saints are incorruptible. Even after death, they don't decay. Very well. I request the council's permission to exhume my ancestor and prove this fool wrong.
Guess out here picking fights. You guys have two gambas to choose from. Talk, that's it. You guys have two gambas to choose from. Choose your gamba wisely. Oh, let's go gambling. I'm eating a cookie. What kind of cookies do I have? I have the cookies I'm eating are Pepperidge Farm soft baked dark chocolate cookies. They're so good. Of course they are. See, I have the soft baked ones. I have the soft baked ones so I can eat them without being a complete nuisance. I have them so I can have a snack without being a complete nuisance. Because otherwise, if I got normal cookies, it would be crunch, 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 in your ears the whole time. And you know, you guys don't want that. Maybe for the ASMR stream. If you guys unlock the ASMR stream right there with 25 subscriptions, if we get to 25 subscriptions and unlock the ASMR stream, then maybe I'll do some crunch in your ears. It is, but it figures dark would have dark chocolate. I don't want to explain for the class.
Never bless you, your majesty. Now where's my shovel?
Let's go gambling! Ah, dang it. A few days later, the body is exhumed from its resting place in the southern necropolis. Grandy brave Sir Robert is horrified to discover nothing but a moldering skeleton. Can I switch things? Ha! Some saint! I think you are owe me an apology.
By the 9th, I was so sure.
Word quickly spreads about of Granny brave Sir Robert's humiliation, and faith in the church weakens as a result. Skelly just walks off screen. I'm gonna get me a wizard to raise grandma. What do we have? Oh yes, the Crimson Vigil. This isn't the last of Saint Limber, no way. Party time! The Crimson Vigil takes place in a bleak castle on top of an eastern hill. Your journey takes weeks, and your baggage train keeps getting stuck in bogs. Limber? Lender? Tender? Tumber? Remember, everyone is invited. Oh, Umber. Tumblr? Guess the Crimson Vigil compete on who can dress in the most ghoulish and frightening costume. What did you dress as? Don't even have to say anything, just that and dark cracks. Dragon, yeah, dragon, because we have the money. Dragon, and we're no demon this time, not yet at least. We're not a demon yet. So, we're not a demon blood baby yet, so dragon. The wings get stuck in council doorways and you keep tripping over the tail, but the counts are in awe at such a display of ostentatious wealth. As you're assessing your appearance, Count Solar sweeps in, dressed as a living corpse.
Welcome, welcome. Your costume is extraordinary, Your Highness. Truly, it puts the rest of us to shame. Please remember to stay in the upper levels. The dungeons are out of bounds.
In my normal clothes.
In the ballroom,
You find the counts gathered, all dressed up as frightful monsters. Wolfmen, pumpkinheads, witches. A waiter glides past, holding a tray of canopies. A pianist plays a mournful tune.
the Crimson Vigil begins at midnight. What role will you take? A mourner? Or are you willing to portray a hound of the betrayer?
Hi, witch! Hi, witch! Welcome! You come just in time for the Crimson Vigil. Why don't you join us? We all live in corpses in a sense. Hound this time? Dragon must hunt the prey. Yes! Yes! I will play one of the hounds of the betrayer. Who'd you join, witch? Who'd you join, witch? Who'd you join? Who'd you join? Who'd you join? And that's the patricians. Man, the patricians are getting more people. Welcome to the patricians, or otherwise the Italians, witch. Green power. The counts gather. After Count Solar delivers a short speech about remembering the old ways, a flaming crown is placed upon their head.
I will be playing the king in exile this evening. The hounds of the betrayal will try to catch me. But fear not, I am swift as a falling star, and old as the hills.
After the king in exile. Solar runs down the corridor, flames flicking behind them as you give chase. Dozen other hounds of the betrayers run alongside you, howling and yipping enthusiastically. Immortal. Somehow, despite the silly costume and massive flaming hat, Solar is quick on their feet. Catching them won't be easy. Oh, well, we got a Gamba. Gotta choose for Gamba. Gotta choose for Gamba. Chase after them. Let's go gambling! Ah, dang it. As you plunge deeper and deeper into the castle, you hear ominous chanting close by. Too late. You remember Solar's warning that the dungeons are forbidden. Turn back to the upper levels! Yeah. Turn... But the prison! Go deeper. Press onwards in the dungeon. Why not deeper? Deeper. Yes, go deep. You burst into a star-shaped chamber. Hooded figures are standing around a twisted idol, blood-soaked knives in their hands. You recognize some of the counts who are missing from upstairs. They pause their chanting. At the foot of the idol is an altar, upon which lies something half-human, half-goat, writhing in pain or ecstasy.
You never should have come here.
Wordlessly join in. Well, as much as I'd love to choose that one, Gamba. Let's go gambling. Succeed.
This is a tradition of the East, older than the kingdom, older than the hills. This is the real Crimson Vigil, and you are not welcome.
Leave or order them to stop whatever they're doing. Leave now. I'd go, yeah. Leave. Leave. Leave! Run away! Run away! Run away! Run away! You rush back upstairs and hide in your room, ripping off the stupid costume. As soon as dawn comes, you ride away from the castle, leaving the counts far behind you. You'll have to follow up on this. Is Petros the first or second scheme? Everyone's in their everyone's in their second scheme. Meanwhile, in the south, Grandy Alexa has invited her closest associates to her manor house for some wine and cheese and treason.
The Palace Watch won't accept our bribes. The treasury is practically overflowing. They don't need our money. And that's the booze they run shit to the spy master to spoil their plots too. Most unfortunate. This is the end. Even if Saint Gervain waited 60 days and 60 nights before she smote the blasphemer king, we will bid even our time and strike again when the king least expect it.
The Granny's set goal is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. I like cheese. Somewhere along the coast, Lady Patricia Shea strolls in her olive grove, accompanied by a close friend. The kingdoms are not exactly peaceful, but there's still no way we can stage the abduction of the king without being noticed. We are near the chaos. The patricians aim to lower stupidity to 4 or less. All right. It's time. I warned you guys. I warned you. An old debt. How do you all expect me to take this seriously? You are crack-brained simpleton.
Shut your daft mouth and give me what I am owed, you honorless
Bruno
dog.
7 asked me, has Lomi finally bought the farm? I'm sorry, but Lomi is still alive and kicking in their virtual medieval world. They are roaming the lands and spreading their reign over the kingdom. No farms bought yet.
Dang it, Squidward. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. What in the 7 hells is going on? This pimple-headed Lockwood expects Samia to pay her a huge quantity of gold just because her great-great-grandfather beats my great-great-grandfather in a foot race.
A debt old is a debt old, is it not? Your Majesty, I only recently discovered this debt while combing through my ancestors' journal. Honor dictates that noble patrician witchy is liable for their ancestors' debt.
By the 9th, this is ludicrous. I demand we put this to a vote. Well, you guys fight this one out. Voting time. I'm just gonna be over here in this corner. It's too old to matter. Honorless dogs. Let me. I'm falling out of my chair. Help! I'm falling out of my chair. This isn't even my family feud. How do I do that? How do I do that? By sinking down in my chair to do this. I physically go down here. I physically go down. I'm hanging halfway off the chair. Only part of me is on the chair. The rest of me is off of the chair. I'm hanging like 3/4 of the way off of my chair. I am holding myself up with only my abs. I am holding myself in my chair with only my butt and my abs. Mostly my abs. That is the only thing keeping me in my chair when I am like this. Yes, my abs, my core strength, my stomach. I'm falling again. Help, 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 help! Buff Lamara. Once Dark gets the cape. See you next rain. Marvelous. Glad to see the council sees a reason on this matter. A debt is a debt. Does nobody care about honor anymore? Revealing a secret. In the next council meeting, you explain what happened at the Crimson Vigil. What you saw in the star-shaped room deep in the dungeons. This is devil worship, your majesty! Blasphemy and the darkest kind of blood magic! They must be punished! The king had consumed a lot of wine. I'm sorry, your majesty, but I think you misinterpreted what you saw. We were merely play acting in our Crimson Vigil costumes. Duh! What about the organism sheep thing? You know what? You get the king right now. Duh! You guys can settle this one. I'll just be down here. We need to see the truth. But we need the farming down more. Inconceivable! Oh, man. Oh, snap, you right. Anyway, I had to switch teams. Secret pad over here. Alright. I think everyone's voted. Yeah, we've lost a good few people. We've lost some good people to the void. We've lost some good people to the void. Yeah, Maroon just does his thing too. This is an outrage, your majesty! You can't let this kind of blasphemy and evil go unchecked within your borders!
The decision has been made. Do you really wish to defy the word of the king and his council?
Crimson Vigil, formerly shrouded in mystery, quickly becomes a hot topic throughout the kingdom. The clergy are furious and condemn you in their sermons as a devil worshiper yourself. Oh, don't worry, I know. But the counts at least are grateful that you allow their strange traditions to continue. Like my magic. Oh, there's something hiding behind the south. Hidden abomination. Is it Aunt Edna? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Your Holiness, I have something to confess. A terrible mistake.
I probably dug her up again.
I was desperate to prove that my ancestor, Saint Umbar, was a saint after all. So I sought out a witch who lived in a giant snail shell in their desert. I paid her to summon my ancestor spirit back into this old bones, so I could ask him questions about his sainthood, but the ritual went wrong.
That's a lot of money.
My ancestor rose as a living skeleton. He killed the witch and ran off into the night.
You fool! Dark magic? Necromancy? I should have you burned at the stake for this abomination! Hey, we have a Gamba! We have a Gamba! No, let her cook. Task him with hunting down the abomination he created. We ain't surviving that Gamba. We have survived 30% Gambas before. We've survived 30% Gambas before. Yeah, we've succeeded on a 15 before. Alright, Gamba time! Let's go gambling! What happens if he dies? I don't know. Chaos! But that's what makes these rules fun, just going for the Gamba. Who knows? Who knows what happens? Oh, Jesus.
If you need the mouse, you need the buns.
Howdy, boy. Howdy, boy. Howdy, boy. Well, Sir Robert, it was nice to know you. Grandy, brave Sir Robert gathers up a full force of troops and rides out into the desert to hunt down his undead creation. See what I tell ya? See what I tell ya? Actually lived. See what I tell ya? When he returns, he's carrying a sack full of broken bones. It's the third attempt on my life this game.
The abomination has been dealt with. Duels killed many of my soldiers, causing them to rot from the inside out. I have drew my sword hand. You expect praise? All of you have done is fix your own mistake. They stare daggers at each other. Do you sense a rift developing between the grandees and the church? Power of the Ninth in anime. By the ninth in anime, indeed. Oh boy, howdy. This is great. Their kingdom's on the brink of a chaos. It's a perfect. We have to strike. What do you intend us to do? Swoop in and kidnap the king in a full view of the honor guard and palace watch? No, of course not. We are here to use the chaos to our advantage. We have two options. The path's just sailing easy. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Choose your continue the path. What shall you choose? Choose wisely, patricians. Can someone get to burning down a town so we can spend some money from the treasury? Yeah, the treasury does have a lot of money, doesn't it? The treasury indeed does have a lot of money. Let's go B so it can work together. Oh no, it's gonna be a thing of where everyone's trying to lower farming again. Oh no, wait, Maroon, were you there for that one time where everyone was gunning for decreasing farming and then two of the factions decided that even though they were really close to it to go and rebel, and then the barons ended up winning? That was a funny session. If the coast is gripped with a famine, we can convince the king to come and visit us, kiss the babies, hand out the bread, that sort of a thing. That's when we strike. One king rides to the coast, and another king rides home. Your genius knows no bounds. But what about our own citizens? Won't they starve? You know what they say. Can't make an omelet without starving a few peasants. For the final stage of this game, the patricians must lower their farming to 2 or less. Oh, darn it. I thought that was the Monarch's golden choice for a second, and I got excited. I got excited. Man, it really doesn't want to give it to me. Masterfully baited, yeah. Except Royal Gamble doesn't give us anything, just raises the treasure. Yeah, I know. The Royal Gamble, my favorite one is the Monarch's Golden Choice, so I can pay you guys. I can give you guys money. Yeah, it's been working really well for me. It's been working surprisingly well for me. A Curious Curse, Plague Ship. Oh, we are patrician now. We are just the patricians now. Because I like them. I like you too, Solar. I like you too. Gosh. Beached Whale.
Your esteemed highness, a great big whale washed up on the coast right outside of my villa. However, before I could order my servants to harvest this blubber, a Finn folk crawled up onto the sand and begged me for an audience with the king. I've always wanted to meet one of the citizens of the sea. Too bad we can't see Glorb. Your hopes are fulfilled when a frog-faced, green-skinned man waddles in, his flippers slapping against the marble.
Your Majesty, this whale's name is Rovira. She was wise and gentle, a great friend of the Fenn folk. We request her return to reinsend her soul under the great abyss of the honor.
Oh, we can get the advice to marry them with the Chancellor. Yeah, let's get the Chancellor. Chancellor get married. Chancellor gets married. Dark's voice is not surviving this session. So you Finn folk living under the sea?
Yes, in our villages on the ocean floor. Some of us raid the ships, but my village has never paid much attention to the world above.
Dark's probably hydrated. Coffee is mostly water.
Oh no. Please return to us, so we can give her a proper burial. By all that glitters, you can't be all serious considering this, your serene highness. The piece is attend.
Well, that's up to you guys. Start voting. Totally going against the grain, but I want to rebel now. I don't want to war with the Finn folk this time. But solar. Less farming. I don't care.
Bad night. I can't believe this. The animal was already dead. Thank you, your majesty. The Fenn folk owe you a great debt.
Using a huge crane and a team of oxen, the rotting whale is lifted and placed upon wooden rollers. Without ceremony, it is plopped back into the ocean. From that point on, the coastal fishermen report that their catches have been never better. The grateful Finn folk literally herd fish towards the nets. These are foreign dignitaries. Sure, we totally don't fish their children all the time. We'll call upon them at some time in the future, and they owe us one. Yep. A plague ship.
The Royal Navy has stopped the ship in the harbor at Stals's, Your Majesty. It's a merchant vessel from Dania, and the crew have come down with some kind of plague. The captain refuses to go home, saying his crew need food and medical attention before offloading any cargo.
Next time we can reduce farming.
That the ship is carrying a fine suits and rare dyes worth thousands. I don't care what happens to the crew. We need to secure those goods. Let's call a vote. Gamba! We got one singular Gamba. We have one Gamba. One Gamba. Let's go gambling. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Can't vote for the Royal Gamba anymore. Noble Nope is screwing us. Nah, but the Gamba's funny. The Gamba options are always funny. Or at least more interesting. That treasury is going down. Not voting this one, nope. You can monarch vote the Gamba. No, vote for it. Consequences. Listen, I don't have Monarch's Golden Choice. I want Monarch's Golden Choice so I can pay you guys. I don't have it. The game refuses to give it to me. The game refuses to give it to me. But the Royal Gamba is something that goes against goals. Would vote for the Gamba every time otherwise. Oh, man. The dyes and silks are carried into port. Much to noble patrician Witchy's satisfaction, and the crew are transferred to the town physician's care. Unfortunately, most of the crew perish, and the physician soon comes down with the creeping scourge. And it spreads and spreads, first along the coast, and then across the whole kingdom. Your Majesty, the kingdom is in grip of a full-blown plague. We must shut down the roads and quarantine the worst affected areas. Thousands die, soldiers die, leaving the armies unmanned. Farmers die, leaving crops to rot in the fields. Great, we just gave the Pats the game. Or not. That's a lot of dead. On the bright side, the plague kills people so swiftly that it burns itself out within 3 months, but it leaves the kingdom in a state of chaos and devastation. Patricians need to lower their farming to 2 or less. Yep. Cold the weak. Curious curse. Giant glass globe filled to the brim with murky water is wheeled before the council. The fishbowl contains Lady Patrician Shay. Suspended in liquid, she pokes her head above the surface. Your esteemed highness, gloom, gloom. A most infuriating circumstance has befallen me, gloom, gloom. Good grief, what happened to you? I've been gloom, gloom, cursed by a sea wizard. He inflicted me with his gloom, gloom kills, so I can't leave the water for more than a couple gloom, gloom minutes. What did you do to anger this wizard? I happen to own a tannery that is polluting some pristine beer he likes. How was I supposed to know? I demand you arrest this maniac and force him to remove these gills. Oh boy. Which one was the horrible one? I can't remember that I need to like veto. There's one that I need to actually veto.
Yeah, I think it was A. Yeah, I think it was A. I think that's the one that actually need veto. Hmm. Yeah. All right. Cheese and wine. All right, voting time. I'm gonna drink. Yeah. You know, get a little bit of water here. Yeah, just get a little bit of water here. Secret Gamba. Or some coffee. Oh, jeezums. Ugh. Soon enough, the sea wizard appears before the council. As he walks in, sea water sloshes at his feet, welling up from the ground itself. That's a big man.
What do you want from my...
Hagrid? Yep, that is indeed Hagrid. It is Sea Hagrid. Welcome to Scrampton. Welcome to Scrampton, Sea Hagrid. We need to reverse the curse afflicting Lady Patricia Shea.
Why would I do a thing like that? Her talent is ruining my favorite bitch. I don't cross for nothing.
Stay a fish person. You know what? Shay can stay a fish person for all I care. Money. Oh no, fish Shay. Very fishy. Very fishy. You know what? I'll pay 1,000 gold. How about that, Hagrid? Hey, all right. Pay the gold or Shay stays the fishy. Pay the gold or Shay's one fishy lady. Alright, Squidward.
Maroon 07 asked me, should Dark pay gold, shut down the tannery, or stay fishy with Shay? Dark should pay the gold and shut down the tannery. No room for fishy business with Shay in the kingdom.
So gold, yeah, that was gold.
Oh no! Come to think of it, the course is long and winding. Would have many hidden bitches.
The wizard's flesh bulges and ripples and turns suddenly to water, splashing down your corridor. He's left you with quite a cleanup job. Lady Patrician Shay appears in the council hall a few days later, back to her old self, though she has a case of the hiccups that persist for several months. So you're like taking men and dragging them down into the depths with you, Shay? I think hiccups are worse than gills. Maybe. Maybe. In the east, Count Solar and the wizard Pessia are standing atop her grim windowless tower, swept by howling winds and lashed by rain.
You've done an adequate job destroying the bees. I suppose I won't give you leprosy. My thanks, great wizard. Now, shall we discuss how to overthrow this troublesome king?
Alright, counts, vote your fate. Vote your continued fate. While you do that, I'm gonna eat a cookie. Oh. No. Force Gamba. 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 What's it gonna be? Maroon.
Far, far away. That's gonna be done. I will steal the king away. Through the apiary. Where distance works differently. But the apiary is a land of dreams. And in times of turbulence and nightmares, it must be peaceful if I am to navigate it very far. Yes, that can be done. We'll make sure the kingdom's as peaceful as a sleeping lamb, and everyone's dreaming pleasant dreams.
For the final stage of this game, the council must raise stability to at least 5. Should be relatively easier than trade. Troubling find. Alright, let's raise farming for the past. Your heir. Man. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council, holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, ask that my crown be passed down to... Council hall is filled with nervous silence. My son. The simple nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented stability of the kingdom. Your Serene Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your son. What is his name? Duke Camusin II. Excellent, your esteemed Highness. I'm sure little Duke Camusin II will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir, now you just need to fulfill your ambitions within the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. That's not gonna happen. A troubling find. It's a quiet day in the castle. Council's on session, and Amelia's gone to the university to pick up some new books. You're idly rearranging your own bookshelf, wondering if you'll ever get to read old tomes from your father's collection when you come across something new. What's this? It's a dog-eared book with no title and broken spine. Extracting it from behind the others without it falling apart is tricky. When you open it, however, you're taken aback by what you find. That's why I never win. There's always a loss. 950's Playboy. Old school porn, apparently. I thought this book was banned! You recognize an old religious text, the very same that once spawned the cult of the Undivided and is now considered their most important scripture. You stash it in the secret compartment of your wardrobe as wheels turn frivolously in your mind. Later that night, your wife Amelia returns. You act as if nothing is the matter, but you can't forget what you saw. Cult porn. We'll leave it be. We won't bring it up. I mean, we went hush hush about the Crimson Vigil. We'll be hush hush about this. Say something. Yeah, chaos. All right, I'll say something. Secrets are in the book. When you mention the book that you found in the back of the bookcase, Amelia freezes up.
You found it, did you?
Tell me what's going on. She sighs heavily, quickly making sure the windows and doors are securely shut.
Blood and stars. I should have known this would have happened. I don't expect you to understand, but my beliefs are one of the few things that are important to me. And believe me, this is tame compared to some of the things my fellow counts are into.
You can keep your beliefs, but be subtle about it.
Great. I'm glad that you've given me permission to have my own thoughts and beliefs.
Where can I sign up? Only cookies. Cookie eating magazine pictures of the king. Oh, man.
Don't worry. No one will find out about it, alright?
You don't speak any more of it that night. Indeed, you don't speak much of anything. Alright, Hordling attack.
Your Highness, I'm returned. Hoodlings have occupied my vineyard and driven my staff away.
Why can't your fellow grandees help out?
My blade is of no interest to them.
I will assemble the council.
Not bless you, your Highness.
Not the spoons. No Gamba, no any of that. Vote. Voting. Vote, vote, vote. Voting time. Vote, 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 vote. Vote, vote, vote. Vote, vote, vote. Come on, put your vote in now. Vote in now. Vote in now. Vote, 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 vote. I knew we had no chance on this one. Yeah. I don't want to just give you the win. You gotta do some of the work. Where? You dip in the treasury and hire stern face adventurer from the guild.
Never fear, your majesty. I can drive them out without collateral damage.
Oh boy, I think it's been long. I think it's been long enough. So let me just do this and whoop. Hi, I'm back to normal.
Alright, we have the introduction of this session. Get your auctioneering fingers ready for the counting A is increasing stability and B decreasing the count's military. The grandee's and C is increasing the grandee's military and D decreasing the grandee's faith. And patrician's E is increasing the patrician's faith and F decreasing the patrician's farming.
Can we get cheap real estate? Please. Cheap.
Brave Sir Robert asked me, can we have cheap real estate? Matey, ye be looking for some cheap real estate. I'll have ye know that Lummy be holding onto all their lands tight. No bargains to be had here. You better be saving up your gold if you want to claim a piece of this kingdom. No freebies in this medieval world, I'm afraid.
Squidward? Oh my gosh. What the heck, Squidward? What the heck was that? What the heck was that, Squidward? Oh my gosh, that was funny.
Anyways, get your auctioneering fingers ready as the auction starts. Now.
Alright, what's gonna be first on the board within the first few seconds? And how much is gonna be? Where's the gold going? And there's 3 gold on A. What's gonna take the second place? Anything, right? Whatever. And there's C at a whopping 350 gold. We're already started off fast. Alright, C and A. C for 351 gold, and A just went up, and there's F for 300 gold taking the board. And we have the contestants of Grandeers and Patricians. C at 356 gold, and F at 300 gold as we approach the 30-second mark. And there's A coming back and taking F out at 357 gold. A at 357 gold and C at 356 gold. We approach the 20-second mark and it's still there. C going up and then F coming out again at 380 gold and C at 366 gold. With the counts come back in and take the spot away from the patricians. There's the counts again with A at 660 gold, but the patricians are still there at 380 gold as we reach the last few seconds. Will someone get F out of the board, or will it be F on the board forever? And there it went to 1,000 gold right at the last second. Rides in agony. Oh man, my heart was pounding. I hope me being as good as best of an auctioneer as I can helps. I hope you guys enjoy me being the auctioneer guy.
Brave Sir Robert asked me, what is up with all this inflation? As the galaxies collide and the credits flow, the people of the medieval realm seem to have caught a case of gold fever. The coffers are overflowing with funds, with viewers generously donating to sway the tides of fortune. Will this newfound wealth bring prosperity or chaos to the kingdom tune? In to find out on this episode of Galactic Gold Rush.
Galactic Gold Rush tune. But yeah, I hope you guys actually enjoy my auctioneer guy. I tried to make the auction more exciting that way. You really do build suspense. Alright, the mob rises. Patricians won. See what I mean? The monarchy never wins on the first round of a new dynasty. It goes so fast and the monarchy never wins. I don't know why that is. It's rare if the monarchy actually wins.
Your Majesty, the coast is suffering a terrible food shortage. We've asked you to visit them and bolster the morale of their starving peasants.
Must I?
This will be painless and good for your public image.
You bid a fond goodbye to your wife.
Be careful, my dear. I feel like something terrible is about to happen.
But Pats gets some sweaty guards next time. See, that is true. Actually, you guys succeeded on your bet. I told you guys to win, so you get for the sweaty gladiators for next time, and you delivered. You guys delivered. I challenged you, and you delivered.
Bunger asked me, can you demand Lumera to cruel tax the patricians and counts, but not the grandees? Ye Lumera be told, cruel tax the patricians and counts, but spare the grandees from your wrath. Let the gold flow from the highborn, but let the grandees keep their coin untouched. Aye, let the kingdom feel the weight of taxation, but with a merciful hand for the grandees.
Maybe next time, but not now, because the patricians won. You embark on a pleasantly lazy journey to the coast. After enjoying the grand bridges and smooth paved roads, you reach your destination, a coastal city. The streets are dotted with starved beggars, their ribs sticking through their skin. Your esteemed highness, I'm so glad to see you. Come, let's lend our aid to the needy. You spend the day handing out bread to a hungry mob. As the sun sets, Lady Patrician Shay invites you back to her villa. Welcome, welcome. Take a seat at the higher table, Your Supreme Majesty. Can I get you a drink? No need. Suit yourself. More from me. Your southern battle nuns take their seats behind you, watching Lady Patrician Shay carefully. Actually, Your Supreme Majesty, I had something I wanted to speak to you about, alone. Now my honored guards stay here. I'm sorry, but I simply must assist. Lady Patrician Shay yanks down a lever, cleverly disguised the candlestick. The giant trapdoor swings open beneath your honor guard. They drop down in the darks below without even time to scream. What's going on? Can you feel that? Rushing through the room, stirring your cloak. It's the winds of change. Another lever? Another lever. No, the nuns! Pull the lever, Krug! Wrong lever! No, we're steel-faced nuns. Oh, man. Dozen coastal soldiers burst through the door and seize you roughly. A blade is pressed against your throat. Your Supreme Majesty, there's someone I want you to meet. You hear soft footsteps, a curtain parts, and you are suddenly confronted by yourself. Well, aren't you a handsome devil? Well, aren't you a handsome devil? That's when I'm gonna go make food. I haven't eaten all day. Oh my gosh, go eat, Solar. Go eat. Eat! Be merry and fill your stomach. My ribs are finally close to done. Just 7 hours. The voice is almost, but not quite, identical to your own. A little too nasal. Do you like it? Took a year of training to get the voice right. You'll never get away with this. I'm willing to roll the dice, I'm in. Coastal soldiers holding your hostage bundle you toward the door. Quick, we must make sure his body won't be undiscovered. Bag is stuffed over your head and your arms tied behind your back. You're loaded onto a mule like a sack of grain. As you jolt around on the mule, you have plenty of time to contemplate your upcoming demise. It's funny, the kingdom won't even notice you're gone. Perhaps Amelia will realize, but then it'll be too late. You're already dead. Oh, Duke Muzin, when did you get this big? I didn't remember you being this big before. I'm gonna eat like I haven't eaten in 28 hours. Damn, them thick thighs do save lives. Or small. Oh, Duke Muzin, when did you get so small? Oh, it's not as fun anymore. Soon enough, you're loaded off in the mule and onto a ship. You can hear the sails creak and shouting of sailors. Salty air stings your chapped lips. When the bag is finally whipped off your head, you find yourself perched at the end of a plank, suspended over choppy ocean waters. Storm clouds grumble on the horizon. Oh, stop grumbling on me, storm clouds. Yo, Uni, hi, hello, welcome to the raid. Welcome to the raid. Welcome to the raid. Thank you for the stream. Hello. Hi, Uni. We're the patricians won. Yeah, you came to see the patricians win. Shark fins circle below. There's no land in sight. You're totally out at sea. Any last words? Naughty's been making dirty doppelganger jokes. Can we work this out? Lady Patrician Shay takes a run up and kicks you firmly off the plank. The sharks thrash. The waters turn red. Long live the new king. Same as the old king. And there you have it for this session of this Sunday. The first session of this new dynasty, because we broke the last dynasty, like completely broke the last dynasty. But there you have it for the King of Castle of this Sunday. The patricians won. Nobody would ever know that the king had replaced by an imposter. It isn't mentioned in history books, only the patricians knew, and they took the secret to their graves. The Grandee's attempt to worm their way into the palace was uncovered and a number of arrests were made. Grandee Alexa ended her life chained upside down to a dungeon wall. The attempt to woo Pestia to the Eastern cause was doomed to failure. The wizard retreated once more from politics, but not before afflicting Count Solar with explosive hemorrhoids. The patrician's doppelganger was in power long enough to name Aurelia as his heir before meeting his own unfortunate end. The patrician's grip on the crown was secure for now. And there you have it, King Duke Muzin the Lion, 2 years and 6 months. surprised Sir Robert didn't get sent to the dungeon. To Taco Bell fate. Alright. Rena is the wealthiest. And poor Maroon. poor Maroon. 3 gold. 3 whole gold. How does one end with 3? I don't know how one ends with 3, honestly. I even spent most of my money there at the end. And still not the poorest. Not that bad of a, not that bad looking of a monarch. How? Kingdom's actually, the kingdom's not that bad off. You know, the kingdom could be better. The kingdom could be better, but you know, it's not that bad off. It's not that bad off. Hopefully we don't have war. Kingdom's very weak militarily, but otherwise okay. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that does it for your Sunday King of the Castle. Thank you everyone and anyone for coming and showing up. I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed tonight's session of King of the Castle. I do appreciate every single one of you coming and all of that. It does mean a lot. It's always good to see all you guys come out for this now long-standing tradition of every Sunday night King of the Castle. For those that came, you know, for those that are about to be on their way out, if you want to be a part of the next session of King of the Castle, if you want to be a part of this, again, we do this every Sunday night. Sometimes it's at 10:30 p.m. Eastern time, and sometimes that's at 1 a.m. Eastern time. It just depends on whether or not I work that Sunday or not. But it is always one of those 2 times. But we do it every Sunday night. So if you want to be here and be a part of the chaos and shenanigans, be here for next Sunday. But yes. I know a lot of you only come for the King of the Castle stuff, which is perfectly fine. You know, it's perfectly fine that I don't see you guys for any of the other streams. It's fine, but it's great fun to have you guys here for the King of the Castle stuff. And I'm glad that you guys have. I'm you know, I say this like pretty much at the end of every King of the Castle stream, but I'm appreciative that you guys have enabled this to become a tradition for the last. Almost what, 2 years now? Like it's been at least a year and a half now, something like that. It's been at least a year and a half. But thank you for making this possible.
Maroon 07 asked me, how would you summarize the session today with the patricians winning by the tentacles of Davy Jones? The patricians sailed smoothly through the stormy seas of taxation, drowning the counts and grandees in gold. The kingdom quaked as the patricians' coffers overflowed, leaving the peasants in awe. A victory for the highborn indeed, but will their reign last? Tune in next time on Galactic Gold Rush to find out.
Galactic Gold Rush! Squidward took from... Wait, Squidward is in the know of what Clone Wars narrator said, because Clone Wars narrator was the first to say Galactic Gold Rush. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. That was creepy. Yeah, that was actually kind of a little creepy. But that was funny. Yeah, that's very interesting. Squidward knows. They're communicating. They're communicating. No secrets. Yes. But yes, thank you everyone for coming. And you know, even if you didn't participate, and you just watched, you know, that's still, you know, I still appreciate it. That's still good too. You don't have to participate. It's fun to watch all the same or participate in the chaos. What else do I stream? I stream all sorts of stuff. I stream everything. Like tomorrow I'll be streaming Elden Ring. I'll be starting up Elden Ring, but I stream. I'm a very big variety streamer. I stream gacha, I stream horror, I stream adventure, I stream MMOs, turn-based games, everything. Basically, you think about it, I stream it basically. I do VR streams, you know. I do a lot of different variety. But yeah, we're starting up Elden Ring this week. I know I still have to finish Hi-Fi Rush, but that'll be kind of interspersed a little bit. But starting up Elden Ring this week. Do you do party games like Jackbox? No. Also, sleep well, Shay. See ya. Thanks for coming. Hope you enjoyed. I haven't done Jackbox before. I'm not sure if I have access to Jackbox, but you know, I would not be against doing a Jackbox stream. I have thought about it. I have thought about doing Jackbox streams before, but I'm not sure if I have access to Jackbox to do the streams with. I'll have to look and see if that's in the shared library. I'll have to look and see, but that would be interesting. I've been kind of thinking about doing a Jackbox stream sometime. Not sure when, but yeah. Steam summer sale. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. That is true. If I don't have it, then I might get it through the summer sale, maybe. We'll see. We'll definitely see. But yeah. So I'll say my spiel for everyone here. So thanks for coming on that. As always, any and all support is much appreciated. Goes towards me continue to provide you the kind of entertainment that I bring to your screens. Whether that's subscriptions, donations, bits, whatever have you. All support is much appreciated. Coffee! And if you haven't done so, join the Discord server. Stream Elements posts a link every once in a while, but there's also the command of exclamation point Discord to pull up the link to the Discord server. So join the Discord server today, tomorrow, not tomorrow, but yesterday, the day before yesterday, this very second. There it is, right there. Join now. If you don't join, I will take your soul, eat it, and toss your lifeless body into the void. So join today or die. There is no other choice. There's a lot of stuff there for you, for your own benefits and everything. Keep up to date with any and all announcements, the schedule. I post the schedule every Sunday. I posted the schedule for this next week earlier today. Yes, Baldur's Gate 3 this coming Saturday with Uni. But yeah, I post schedules and announcements and all that kind of stuff. Any important stuff is always posted in the Discord server. So if you want to keep up with anything and everything that I'm doing and just keep up with everything, that is the place to do it. If there's any cancellations or time changes, all that kind of stuff, that is the place to see it. And also, there's also just, a bunch of other little benefits to being a part of the Discord server. But also, if you are a subscriber, you have a lot more benefits for being in the Discord server. One of them being you get to see all the teasers I'm releasing for this very big, gigantic project that I'm working on that will be hopefully finished sooner rather than later. Yes. So not only do you get the benefits on Twitch side of being able to use the emotes that I myself have hand painted and crafted and made myself, and also be able to skip advertisements, but you also get a lot of benefits in the Discord server. You get to see teasers for stuff, special announcements, special releases of anything. And also, whenever I do karaoke streams, which I know they're once in a blue moon, you get to do song requests. If there's a song you want me to sing, you can request it there in the Discord server, and I will sing it. But above all else, all of you being a part of the Discord server get to hang out with your fellow enjoyers of this channel and me. Your fellow Soulborn Vikings. Yes, Soulborn is what you guys are called. Soulborn Vikings is the follower name, you guys. Yay! Dark such a tease. But yes. Man. What a rush. What a rush. It really is always a rush. Oh gosh, it's such a rush. Such a rush. And I really do appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate all of you so much. We would not be able to do this without you guys. We would not be able to have this chaotic fun without you guys. So give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a pat on the back. You make this possible. You guys make this possible. So you guys should give yourself a pat on the back because you guys are the ones that make this possible. Jeezums. Alright, I'm a little tired now. I'm always so tired at the end of King of the Castle streams. I'm always like wiped
Sir
out.
Robert asked me, since you seem to know everything, can you remind us next stream that we need to select the patricians as the honor guard? Next stream, make sure to pick the patricians for the honor guard. Don't let those sneaky counts and grandees steal the spotlight. Let the highborn lead the way in all their golden glory.
Bronze and tanned, buffed up glory. Now the AI knows all. Oh, jeez, that's great. I love the AI so much. Squidward's the best. Uni. Squidward's the best. Oh, man. Uni, that's enough bonking. That's enough bonking. Man. All right.
One of us.
Google gobble, one of us. We accepted one of us.
Maroon07 asked me, how many bonks on the noggin from Yunny does it take to incapacitate Dark? It would take approximately 42 bonks on the noggin from Yunny to incapacitate Dark. Hit him with that virtual medieval rap.
That's a lot of bonks. That's a lot of bonks. That is indeed a lot of bonks. Unfortunately, Uni has enough points to be able to do that with. Oh no. What have you done, Maroon? You've encouraged Uni to keep bonking. You've encouraged Uni to keep bonking. You've encouraged Uni to keep bonking. You so chaos. Yes, you do. You indeed so chaos. Oh man, my voice. You have no regrets. My voice is gonna be so dead when I wake up tomorrow. My voice is gonna be so dead. Oh, I feel it now. I can feel it now. I can feel it now in my throat. I need a damage meter above my head. Yeah, it's really. I really do need a damage meter above my head. Oh, man. Well, none of my normal people that I follow that would otherwise raid are streaming right now. So, Any one of you guys want to give me call an ambulance, but not for me. Any one of you guys want to give me a suggestion of someone to raid? Fraction it to 42 even proportions. In the King of the Castle peeps alive? Probably not. Been borked silly, so I got no clue. Probably not any King of the Castle, but you know what? Let's search. Let's search. Huh. Yeah, alright. Let's search if there's any... Nope, I am the only one. I am the only one right now streaming King in the Castle. Might be that random person who just can't get the game started. Yeah. No, I'm the only one right now. It seems like. Yeah, I'm the only one. We all knew you were special. You know, actually, funny enough, I searched it up not too long ago. I'm actually this both took me by surprise and also not by surprise at the same time. But I'm actually kind of one of the top King of the Castle streamers. The person that's like at the top is some random French streamer. I don't know who they are. There's some random French streamer, but like, I'm like amongst like the top King of the Castle streams, which actually kind of surprised me, but also doesn't. Definitely top 10 I've watched. The French! Let's subscribe to quite a few. Ah. You should subscribe to me for more glorious, chaotic fun, brave Sir Robert. Every subscription goes to unlocking the ASMR stream. You guys want me to do an ASMR stream? Subscribe. It will unlock it. Ha 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 ha. The frog's at it again. Uni's determined to knock you out. Yeah. Man, if only everyone joins in the bonk right now. Not everyone has the same amount of points as you do, Uni. You have 100 quadrillion million. Like my gold, I'm poor. Oh! Thank you, Sir Robert, for the subscription. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I did indeed ask. I did indeed ask. Anyone and everyone else now watching that isn't subscribed yet is free to subscribe. Subscribe today. I'm asking nicely. Join the dark side. We have cookies and coffee. If you're not getting any brain damage, maybe a little bit. I don't know. There's gonna be a what? Yeah, there's gonna be okay. Yeah. It'll be really interesting and not serious. Well, I heard cookies and coffee. Hello, Jen. Hello. We have cookies and coffee here on the dark side. Do love me some cookies. I'm getting all salted? Yeah. I am definitely 100% getting assaulted. Man, but yeah, someone give me some, what? Someone give me someone to raid. 30 bongs. 30 bongs. 12 more. Oh, the only person currently streaming this game. I came from the depths of searching for people playing that game. Well, we finished our unfortunately we finished our session for tonight. But if you want to come again, I do hold King of the Castle sessions every Sunday night, either at 10:30 p.m. Eastern time or 1 a.m. Eastern time. I do hold one big gigantic session every Sunday night. So it says you've been streaming for over 3 hours. Yeah. So if you want to join us for the future, I do this every Sunday night. Every Sunday night is one big gigantic community event. So feel free to join us next time. Saw the preview. Yeah, I should change this to just chatting so no one gets confused. I should change this to just chatting so no one gets confused. But I mean, I'm ending anyway soon. 2 bunks after Cass's. Oh gosh. I'm already unconscious. Don't beat a dead horse. Oh gosh, I'm awake. Say down, apparently. Oh my gosh, Uni. You guys are wasting your points. You guys are wasting your points. Good lord. Alright. Oh man. Am I collecting damage dust? I mean, maybe. Alright, seriously though, someone give me someone to raid. Someone, I don't want to just send you guys into the void. Let's all be Vikings tonight. Let's all be Vikings tonight. Let's go on a Viking. You're the only one. Man. Man, it really do be like that, huh? It really do be like that, huh? But yeah, let's go. I want us to go on a Viking. Let's go on a Viking. Raid, raid, pillage, and burn. That one old friend. Why do you think I hang here so much? Literally everyone else is offline. I have nothing. All my peeps sleeping except, but I don't know why I follow them. You guys want to play Gamba and raid a random VTuber? You guys want to play? You guys want to go gambling and raid a random VTuber? Sure. Chaos, yeah. Alright, let's find a random VTuber down to that 1%. Jeez, yeah. What do you mean no categories found? What do you mean no category? Oh gosh. Finding someone to torture. Yes, indeed. Finding someone to torture. Hold on.
Oh, we gotta do this to...
Weird way, apparently. Apparently, for some reason, we have to do this the weird way. Okay, VTuber. High to low. Let's go. Well, what's the highest? The highest is 5.5K, but not even a, that's not even a VTuber. Tenma is streaming. Tenma is streaming on Twitch. We could do funny and raid a VTuber from FaZe Connect. We could be funny and raid a VTuber from FaZe Connect. Tenma. You guys know Tenma? She's crazy, but she's actually kind of funny. You guys want to raid Tenma? You guys want to raid Tenma? Crazy half Canadian? Yeah, the crazy half Canadian. Yep, the crazy half Canadian. Not unlike another fellow Canadian we have here. Not unlike a fellow Canadian we have close to home here. You know what? Let's be funny.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? All right, let's be funny. Let's be funny and let's raid Tenma. If we can. It may not let us raid Tenma, but you know what? We'll see. We'll see if we can raid Tenma. It'll be funny. It'll be funny if we can raid Tenma.
Brave Sir Robert asked me, should we raid Tenma? I don't know who Tenma is, but if Brave Sir Robert is suggesting it, then go ahead and raid Tenma. Let the chaos reign in the kingdom.
You never got your shout? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Come on. Unrecognized comment. Hold on. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Yay! There we go. There we go. All right, we're gonna go raid Tenma. We are going to see. Can we raid Tenma? We can raid Tenma. We can raid Tenma. We can raid Tenma. Okay. Well, with that said, thank you guys for coming and joining me on this community night of chaotic king in the castle. I hope you enjoyed yourselves here and all that stuff. And I hope to see you in whatever future stream I see you in, whether that is tomorrow's stream or whatever future stream after that I see you for. And as always, just look for me when you see me, and I'll be streaming. But it is time to go raid, burn, pillage, but most importantly, have fun. Go on a Viking! Be Vikings! Be Vikings! Go on a Viking! Viking time! Okay! See ya! Bye!